This is NR2003 Predicts. We take the entry list of NASCAR's top 3 series, send them through the ratings algorithm, and see who comes out on top. Here's a few tidbits to know heading in. The driver ratings are updated race by race to reflect the performance of that driver throughout the season, as well as at that specific track in recent years. The races are at 100% length and use normal tire and fuel wear. The starting lineup will match the real-life qualifying using the provisional starting order, not the one that includes drivers heading to the back. The weather will match the real-life start time data, and commentary will match the real-life scenarios, not the standings that will be posted at the end of the video. And as always, this series is for entertainment purposes only. Using artificial intelligence and using the results of this race for gambling purposes is discouraged. Xfinity Series was the first on the track for the weekend. A few lapped cars along with the lead lap cars, but it would be Chase Briscoe able to get to the line first, followed by Noah Gragson, Brandon Jones, and Riley Herbst. Also a good day for drivers like Josh Williams and Joe Graf Jr. Meanwhile, guys like Ryan Sieg, Michael Annett, Ross Chastain, AJ Allmendinger having some problems. They'll end up in the back half of the field. So now we move on to our main event. 40 cars lined up for this race here at Talladega. Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin going to lead them to the green flag. Joe Gibbs Racing getting the lucky draw for this one as Martin Truex Jr. and Kyle Busch push to the front. Denny Hamlin got a little caught on the outside line, but might have a little push coming off the corner now, helping out Kyle Busch as he goes to the high line. Obviously, a lot of races have been turned here, but it's Ryan Preece up top on the average finish. Got a third-place finish in his first time here. That race ended under caution, but a 10.5 average finish for Preece in his first 2 starts here. The big-time winner is Brad Keselowski. 5 times he's gone to victory lane here. Joey Logano is teammate 3, and Ryan Blaney, the most recent winner at this racetrack. So all 3 of Penske's drivers have at least 1 victory here. We're going to see if they're able to charge to the front. Keselowski currently 6th. Cole Custer going to have a problem. Coming off turn 4, he ducks down to pit lane suddenly, and it's a mechanical problem that's going to send him behind the wall, and it doesn't look like that one's going to get fixed. Custer, you're going to finish 40th today. Kurt Busch has a few top 5s here himself, tied with Joey Logano at the top of the chart. Despite all the good finishes, he has never won a race here. Best finish of 2nd a couple years ago, and almost had an opportunity when all of the Stewart-Haas racing cars were packed together, but he ran out of fuel late. Going to be a problem here. Ryan Blaney gets touched by Chris Buescher going into turn 3. Going to turn Blaney heavy into the wall. Buescher obviously a little contact as well, but doesn't look like his damage is quite as severe. Blaney's going to duck down to the pits and be out of this one due to crash damage, and we will stay green as they're able to keep it going. Kurt Busch still leading the charts in top 10s. Ryan Newman next up, tied with Kevin Harvick, and this is obviously his first Superspeedway race since his Daytona accident. We're going to see how he does right now. He's putting up a solid performance inside the top 10. Here comes Kurt Busch down for his pit stop. He's going to be one of the early takers, and it's going to pay off, at least in the short run, as he gets back to the lead and has a pretty sizable gap. But the draft is unfortunately going to bring the entire field back to Busch. Matt Kenseth, someone you can usually find up front. He only has 1 race where he led the majority of the laps. That was 2013. His only win came in 2012. Well, right now, not running too well, just the way his season has been going. We see coming to the end of the stage, it's going to be a battle between Chase Elliott and Joey Logano. We know they are not too fond of each other right now, but we'll see how this all plays out as the race goes on. Chase Elliott will still win the battle back to the green and white checkered flag. Elliott out on top, Logano, Almirola, De Benedetto, Kurt Busch make up the top 5. Brendan Gaughan sticking in there with an 8th place finish. Get back to the restart. Chase Elliott still out in front after they make some pit stops. We will see how everyone pans out. We see a few drivers have gone at least 1 lap down as this race remains under green the entire time. Here comes Gaughan charging up the field. He's been running just the super speedways over the past couple of years, and these are expected to be his final few starts. He was able to get into the field today, only 40 entries, and obviously got some good points in the Daytona race as well, running up there in the top 10. Talked about Ryan Newman being a solid driver here. Well, it looks like he's kind of slipped back since we got to this most recent restart, and he's actually fallen a couple laps down, I believe, and He might have a little bit of hood damage. He might have run into somebody on pit lane that might be slowing him down, but unfortunate for Newman, as his first super speedway back is not going to fare out too well. Almirola has gotten a victory here before. That came in 2018, and he's now leading the field. It's a pretty sizable gap over Joey Logano, trying to see if he can extend that. Kyle Busch trying to work this second grouping. You can see the pack is kind of split apart. Busch with Hamlin, DiBenedetto, Reddick, trying to see what they can do to get back up there. We're going to have problems here off of turn 4. Stenhouse, not sure if he didn't know that Harvick was underneath him, but looked like he might have been coming down the pit lane and gets some contact and comes back down the track, and Jimmy Johnson gets cleaned out. What a terrible set of circumstances that is, but that's going to be our first incident caution. Stenhouse, Harvick, and Johnson involved. Get back to it, and Kurt Busch will be out in front. Eric Jones is trying to stay on the lead lap. We'll see if that's able to happen. Alex Bowman going to go up in smoke. He's been having an up and down season. Looks like a top 10 performer constantly, but only has 3 top 10s to his name, including that win at Fontana. But today is not going to be his day. We'll stay under green, and we can see Kurt Busch trying to look to the inside of the 22. Look at Brendan Gaughan. He's trying to make a similar move, make it 3 wide. Looks like he might suck back in the line, though, with Kurt Busch and try to push him to the front. And it looks like this will be the move that gets him the stage win. Busch out in front, Logano second again. Chase Elliott will dip back to third place, still in the pack. Keselowski and Hamlin also making up the top 5, and Tyler Reddick sneaks into the top 10 to get some stage points. So Kurt Busch will lead them to the restart, and we will start off stage number 3, see who will take the Super Speedway win. Jones did not get his lap back. He's going to try to challenge for it eventually, but unable to stay on the lead lap. You can see Tyler Reddick starting to charge up. Currently leads the Rookie of the Year battle, and right outside of a playoff spot, he is one to look out for, and getting a good finish here today could push him into that conversation. There's only been 2 rookies ever to qualify for any chase format, Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin, and meanwhile we see Ryan Newman go up in smoke, so the problems he was having in stage 2 are going to blend into stage 3, and he's going to be out of this one. Denny Hamlin trying to work his way up the field, unable to quite get by Joey Logano, but he pulled off a pretty dominating victory at Homestead, trying to see if he can go back-to-back in these Cup Series races. You can see Kyle Busch starting to charge up the inside, looking for that first victory, but questionable if it's going to happen today, as he has fallen back into the second pack once again, this time with Brad Keselowski and Tyler Reddick, among others, trying to see what they can do to push forward, but unfortunately not going well for them. We're going to have a problem here as Kurt Busch tries to look inside of Denny Hamlin. He's going to get tapped by Michael McDowell, Matt DiBenedetto, and J.J. Yaley's going to send him over. Multiple flips for the driver that was running inside the top 10. That is a big accident right there, and that is going to be one that's going to take him out of the race. Such a shame for Kurt Busch, running so well and won that second stage. He is out of the competition now, and Joey Logano will assume the lead. But we're going to have some more issues here as a bunch up by Kevin Harvick, running really slow. Contact there between Timmy Hill and B.J. McLeod is going to send Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, and Jimmy Johnson into the wall, and we're going to have another caution. Harvick has suddenly lost pace, and he's just trying to stay on the track. But unfortunately, that's going to come at the expense of a couple other drivers. And now we see Matt DiBenedetto going to lead them to the restart with under 20 laps to go. He's not going to maintain that lead. Denny Hamlin will charge to the front. But here comes Chase Elliott looking to make a move for the lead, and he's going to make it halfway down the backstretch. Looking to see if he can claim victory here at this racetrack once again. Defending winner of the spring event. However, just can't quite pull off the move, and Matt DiBenedetto looking to the outside, trying to see if he can make that work with a little push from Eric Almirola. He makes the pass, but Chase Elliott going to get back by him, and Kevin Harvick holding up traffic once again. Denny Hamlin trapped behind him, and now it's going to be Chase Elliott as Hamlin goes to the inside, and he's going to have help from DiBenedetto, Keselowski, and Logano. Penske drivers all hooked together now. So as we're coming to the white flag, the Penske drivers all in the group, but not in the line. DiBenedetto and Logano on the outside, Keselowski on the inside. He's going to back off a little bit, give them the space to move down to the inside, and try to see if he can give him a push to get back up to Hamlin. Hamlin's still out in front, but the pack is breaking up once again. Keselowski cannot get in the line with Logano and DiBenedetto, who are broken up now. But they're coming through the tri-oval, and they are not going to have enough time to catch him. Teammates having some problems working together, and it's going to give Joe Gibbs Racing the victory. Denny Hamlin goes back-to-back, winning at Homestead and then at Talladega. You felt like Hamlin was too far out to get that victory, but the Penske drivers could not get it together, and Hamlin is going to take away the victory. He'll be out in front, followed by DiBenedetto, Joey Logano, and Brad Keselowski, who finished 2, 3, 4 for the Penske-affiliated teams. Martin Truex Jr. in the 5th spot. Brendan Gaughan getting the 6th place run, a great drive for him, with only 2 starts remaining in his Cup career. Eric Almirola, Ty Dillon getting a great run, surprise run. Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch make up the top 10. Corey LaJoie getting a pretty solid run for that team, 11th place, staying with that second pack on the lead lap. Tyler Reddick, Christopher Bell, a couple rookies getting up there in the top 15 as well. John Hunter Nemechek, another rookie down there in 20th. Bubba Wallace in the 18th spot. Ryan Preece, who finished 3rd here last year, gets 21st place today. Clint Boyer fell back with some problems in 23rd. Kevin Harvick, we mentioned him going really slow. Drops all the way back to 28th. And quite surprising to see Matt Kenseth back there in 25th spot. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was 26th after wrecking. You also see drivers like Kurt Busch, who got wrecked. Ryan Newman, Alex Bowman, Cole Custer blowing up, and Ryan Blaney also in an accident. That is it for NR2003 Predicts. We hope you enjoy the race, and we will see you all next time.